Welcome to A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host, Monique Robinson, where we highlight, celebrate, and recognize students from all over the country who are doing great things in the classroom, community, and athletics. Every student deserves an opportunity for hope and a future. So let's celebrate our students, the next generation of teachers, engineers, entrepreneurs, and future leaders. Join us on another incredible segment of A Better Chance for Youth show with your host, Monique Robinson.
Hello, and welcome to another week of A Better Chance for Youth television with your wonderful host, Monique Robinson. Today, we don't have unique guests to say that are live, but today we have something special. Last week, we had the opportunity to host a oratorical and art contest. And today I will let you look at our top two contestants. So I truly enjoy them, and I would like to thank the Carver Library for giving us the opportunity to host a program. And I also would like to thank our family, friends, guests that came out to enjoy the time with us. I also would like to thank NAACP Youth, Miss Shannon. I can't really think of her last name right now, but I truly appreciate her coming out to talk about the ACT-SO Oratorical Contest. And if you follow our newsletter, I will definitely share that information with you. It's a perfect opportunity for our scholars. You know, I'm all about that. So because we're doing our, African-American theme today, you see I have on my, some may say a daishiki, and other places they may call it a galabea. So first up, we will hear from Miss Imani. I think I said her name wrong. Y'all know me with names. Imani Felder. She's a middle school scholar. She did 2 entries, guys. She was amazing. And I'm not exaggerating. The first time you will hear her talk about her art piece, and then you will hear her talk about her amazing essay. Short, sweet, but to the point. So without further ado, next voice you will hear will be Imani Felder.
I'm Imani. I'm in the 8th grade, and this is my creation. It's the style of abstract art, and the name of my painting is She Saw, because for me, I wasn't really sure what to paint when I first heard about this competition, and it was weird because I just kind of started just swiping away, not really knowing where it was going. And I named it She Saw because it kind of seemed like some sort of vision, I guess, when it had inspired me. So yeah.
Awesome. So if you notice, the painting is an original. Our kids are so gifted. That is original painting by her. She named it She Saw, and it's really breathtaking. If you get to see it in person, or if you actually see the pictures that are in the newsletter, you will truly be amazed by that picture. Imani is a middle school student and middle school scholar. I hate the word student, that came up with that wonderful idea. So after we take a really quick commercial break, we'll come back and you will get to hear her essay.
COVID-19 has changed how we stomp the yard and feel the beat. Now it's time to take the first step that lets us get back to strolling instead of scrolling. Before we can safely come together, we need the facts. As COVID-19 vaccines become available, you may have questions.
Is it safe?
Should I get it? Is it free?
It's okay to have questions. Now get the facts about COVID-19 vaccines at getvaccineanswers.org so you can make an informed decision for yourself and for your fam.
For more than 75 years, UNCF, the United Negro College Fund, has worked to combat deep-rooted obstacles to higher educational access, achievement, and career success. annually providing financial and educational support to our 37-member historically Black colleges and universities, and more than 60,000 students attending over 1,100 institutions across the United States. Your support as a workplace campaign donor is critical to our efforts. Employee donations like yours are the second largest source of unrestricted dollars for our students, allowing us to provide funds for tuition, room and board, books, and unexpected emergencies like the current COVID-19 pandemic.
Thank you, UNCF.
Thank you, UNCF.
Thank you so much to UNCF for all of the opportunities that you guys have brought into my life.
I'm now able to apply knowledge to innovation, economics, and entrepreneurship.
I'm so happy that I went to an HBCU and got connected with you all because it really has progressed me as a person.
So, whether you decide to help by giving once or often, know that your support truly makes a difference. Talented, deserving students come from all walks of life. One of life's great equalizers is that at some point, we all need help. And given what we're all facing right now, one of these promising students may just be the next doctor, nurse, teacher, or technologist who changes your life tomorrow. Please give what you can. UNCF, our HBCUs, and our students appreciate you and your donation, no matter how big or small. Thanks, and always remember that a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Welcome back. Welcome back. As promised, like I said, today is a little unique show, but I had to share these young people from last week's contest, the top two winners. I had to share this with you guys. So now we will go to a different phase of it. As promised, you will get to hear Miss Imani's speech. Like I said, it was short but sweet. And, you know, I love to hear our young people and what they have to offer. So this is Miss Imani.
We'll see. Community or chaos? That's the question. Well, what even is a community? According to the Urban Dictionary, a community is defined as an interacting population of like-minded individuals. That being said, it would be assumed that a community can work together since they have a similar mindset. A community works together way smoother than chaos, and it has been proven in many situations. For example, I'm sure all of you are familiar with the name Tyree Nichols. After the public heard about what happened, they began to protest in Memphis, Tennessee, and soon enough, more and more people have wanted to make a difference. And this resulted in 47 other protests taking place around the world. That being said, I think community is way better than chaos because we can accomplish way more by working together. That is all.
Awesome. So like I said, it was short, sweet. The topic actually was, where do we go from here, community or chaos? Leaving those, being that a lot of things are happening, in our communities across the country. It was really touching to hear a young person's point of view. So if you are a young person or even a college student, I'd like to hear what you have to say about that topic. Where do we go from here, chaos or community? Now, we are going to take a short commercial break, really quick. And when we come back, we have a young man that will truly amaze you. He was in our intermediate, not quite primary, but in between. And this 9-year-old is truly awesome with the way that he recites his poetry, and he even tells you why. So after this very short commercial break, we will return and I will introduce you to another wonderful scholar from the event.
Shout out to the innovators, the makers, the doers, the hustlers looking to grow their business, skills, and career. Facebook Elevate is a program and community that provides free digital marketing courses, potential job opportunities, and one-on-one coaching from Facebook experts. Build your online presence, kickstart your career, or become a creator, because your kinds of dreams transform blocks, cities, the world. Click to learn more. Facebook Elevate, on the rise, together.
Welcome back. I'm back, and as promised, I am going to introduce you to this I can't even say he's amazing. He's phenomenal. This youth that is a ball of energy and so intelligent to be so young. As I mentioned, he is one of our not quite primary, but a little bit out of primary contestants. And he introduced himself, and he also gave the reason why he selected his poem. So, next voice you are about to hear is Mr. Charles. And guys, like, share, comment, because both of our winners this year were truly awesome, because it takes a lot of courage to speak in front of a room of adults. So, let's listen to Mr. Charles.
So I chose a book because I wanted to choose this book because it's talking about how people have the right to do what they want and what they can think. So what I'm saying is how all people have a right. And the book I chose was I Can by Marie Evans. And this is the book. I can be anything. I can do anything. I can think anything. Big or tall, or high or low, wide or narrow, fast or slow, because I can and I want to, by Marie Evans.
Awesome. Such power in such a mighty young individual. So, as promised, I know this week we don't have our usual guests, but I did want you to actually see some of our young people who are shining. So, I even have one of my favorite recordings, and it's called "Delayed, Not Denied." If you know me, you know that is my mantra. That's something I have for myself, and I've been, I guess, sharing it with others, because sometimes things happen in ways that we can't explain. But after this commercial, you will actually get to hear that recording from Delayed Not Denied, and let me know what you think about it. Let me know how it resonates with you, or maybe there's been something in your life that has been delayed but not denied, that assists minority scholars to get to school debt-free. We are a proud advocate for our nation's HBCUs, better known as historically Black colleges and universities. I am a proud graduate of Wilberforce University, located in Ohio, for undergrad, but that's not it. We are here today to share a brief message with you as it regards to our message topic, delayed, not denied. So, you're going to learn pretty much how this journey to success began. Well, as most things, it doesn't always start out with glitter, but sometimes you have to go through to get to this thing we call life. So, I just want to borrow a couple minutes of your time today as we talk about delayed and not denied. Well, I can flash forward my life to my high school years. High school, I was not the perfect scholar. I didn't even make perfect grades, but I didn't give up on things that I know I could do. So if we were to rate what level I was in high school that I graduated in, I would say I probably was in the lower percentile, but I didn't give up. So I graduated high school, and let's just name it for ourselves or name it for me. I graduated high school in the upper ones, 1.9. Not because I couldn't do the work, not because I didn't know how to do the work, not that I wasn't even smart. I would say it was more so because I just didn't want to, and I didn't like school. So I had a teacher. Actually, she was my counselor, and she just sat me down one day and said, "What do you want to do?" And I looked at her and I said, "Well, I could go to school, but what school is going to take me with these grades?" And so I love her to this day. Actually, she was my guidance counselor. God rest her soul, Miss Moore. Miss Moore sat me down and she introduced me to some people who took minority students on historically Black college tours. So I went to just about every school, and this was my junior year. And she said, "Look, if you trust me, I can get you to school." And so my grades still wasn't where they really needed to be, for people to say, "Oh, we really want her here." But I had a talent. And my vocal and music abilities opened the door a little bit. And the school that I really wanted to go to, my grades just didn't cut it. And that was my junior year in high school. So you will hear me say throughout this message, delayed, not denied. So my junior year, yes, I did have a lot of attention of schools who had interest in me because of my gift. But then they see my grades, it was like, never mind. So my parents, I love them to death. They are both graduates of Wilberforce University, located in Ohio. So Wilberforce University accepted me. I had a ton of rejection letters. And if you are going through that phase of your life where you're dealing with rejection and dealing with no's and dealing with people who just aren't interested in hearing your wonderful skills and ideas, it's okay. 1,000 no's is going to equal 2 yeses. Trust me on that. So I got on Wilberforce University campus. I already felt overwhelmed and out of place, even though it's a smaller church school. Wilberforce has some of the most intelligent, bright, young mind people on that campus. My roommate at the time, she was an engineering major, mathematician. And I said, okay. I didn't know math until I met her. She tutored the basketball team. I was sitting right there getting the same lessons. If it was something that I needed help on, dealing with math, that was my go-to. So I can honestly say my freshman year in college, I learned math, but that's not it. Now, remember, I told you I wanted to go to school and I wanted to sing. I got invited to choir rehearsal by one of my friends, the university. So I'll go, I went to choir and made the traveling portion. Even was a soloist. So delayed. Remember, I was supposed to go to the school, but didn't have the grades. Went to this choir. They accepted me because I already was a student. And then I got to travel. So once again, I will tell you throughout this journey that we will take together, you're going to learn situations in your life. You really, 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 really may want that job. You really, really, really may want that relationship. It may just be delayed, but not denied. And sometimes when things are delayed, I'm not going to say sometimes, all the time when things are delayed, it's because God is preparing you for something greater. So as I started this journey, I had this great big idea that I really wanted to be a nonprofit owner. I wanted to help kids I wanted to do anything under the sun that will create a passion of mine to be fulfilled. So I started teaching, and I love teaching. Both my parents are educators, master educators, retired. I learned a lot of the things that I do. I learned from them. So I started teaching kindergarten. The principal noticed that, hey, you're a little bit strict and you have some things going on. Let's move you. So fast forward, I started working in mentoring, working with middle school, mentoring high school. And so I started talking to the kids. What do you want to do? You about to be graduating from high school soon. Where are you going to go? So I said, okay, I'm going to start this nonprofit. I got this wheels rolling. I went down to the city of Detroit and had all my paperwork, and I'm going to name this, and this is what I'm going to do. And it didn't happen. Was I sad? Yes. Did I give up? No. I said, okay, well, we just going to have an after school club, and we're going to call it College Club. And I help the kids look up stuff. I would take them to the HBCU homecomings, and I would tell them different things. But it planted the seed. So that was in 2004. And I'm telling you this for relevancy. I know you're like, can she get to the point? But for relevancy purposes, I started an after-school club that is now a 501c3 nonprofit organization where we help minority students get to college debt-free. We run programs, we run podcasts, we do community events, and we have successfully sent 12 individuals to school debt-free. Some may not, and this is where my delayed, not denied. Some of them may not have started with a college scholarship, a full one, but once they got there and they spreaded their wings at our nation's historically Black colleges and universities, they were offered scholarships to help them complete their education. So I had to throw that all in there so you will know, as you are starting your own businesses, as you are starting your own organizations, do not, I repeat, I would say this 1,000 times, do not give up on what your goal is. First, set your goal. And sometimes us as humans, we make goals and we may just be too scared to reach for the big one, and we just put a small one there. But whatever your speed. Me, I'm going for the gusto because I have big faith, so I know big dreams will happen. So what you can do, write your goals, write 3 of them. And I used to think it was silly. My parents would have us do this every year. And guess what you see me doing now every year? Writing 3 big goals for myself. And then I write goals for my nonprofit as well. So write those goals. Even if you need to keep you a journal and write, okay, God, this is how close I came to this goal. Tomorrow, this is how close I came to this goal. Oh, look, next week, I achieved this goal. A lot of the things that we feel that we deserve, maybe it's a position. True story. I thought because I had the most education, the most experience, the most everything you can name under the sun, that I deserved a certain position. And you know, sometimes when you're denied that position, that delayed period will show you or offer you something greater. That's message for some people who don't understand that. You might have to catch the replay and understand that position you might not really want. And in the meantime, while you're waiting on one, something greater is coming because it's brewing inside of you. So again, delayed, not denied. So as we fast forward to things that has helped assist in making us greater as a nonprofit, one thing I can definitely say: trust the process. Trust the process can mean various things. It can mean something as simple as, God, they're not calling me back. They're not telling me anything I need to know. What paperwork do I need to fill? What lesson do I need to learn from this? What are the expectations? Trust the process. Sometimes you could do something so fast that you will not realize what the steps are to help you be secure, to help you be great, to help you perfect your craft. So, one thing, and I get this question everywhere I go: what makes you have the passion inside of you when you speak about your nonprofit? Very important. If your dream, your organization, your entrepreneur goal does not burn that excitement in you, then you're probably doing something just to be doing it. My nonprofit is my passion. My board members tell me that all the time. They say, you want to do something to hurt Miss Mo? Tell her kids aren't successful. Tell her they don't belong. But one thing we preach is positivity into the minds of our scholars, into the minds of our parents. I had a parent, and I hope I'm not going a little over time, but I had a parent tell me before that I don't know what you did. And I had to tell the parent, it's not me. It's not about me. It's about finding the mindset, changing the mindset into thinking that you can. You can, you will, and you shall. So I really, really appreciate you taking this time. I know I didn't really talk long, but I hope it was for a purpose. I hope it was able to motivate you for whatever dream you are dreaming and whatever goal that you have. This will light that fire so that even though you're being delayed, you know you are not denied. Thank you. My name is Monique S. Robinson. I am the proud founder of A Better Chance for You Futures Incorporated. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. We are on all social media sites as well as podcast channels. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Are you interested in attending an historically black college or university? Hello, my name is Robert Mason. I'm president and founder of the Common Black College Application. Our application allows students to apply to over 50 historically black colleges and universities at the same time for only $20. HBCU graduates have been some of the most renowned individuals in their...
Looking for inspiration, motivation, and the good news of Jesus Christ? Look no further. The Daily Gospel Network has what you need. With more than 300 ministries from all over the country broadcasting every week, you're sure to get your dose of spirit-filled encouragement from the great programs on the Daily Gospel Network. Catch the Daily Gospel Network on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, all mobile devices, and the internet.
Looking for fun, laughter, and the best show on television that supports historically black colleges and universities? Well, look no further. The HBCU Alumni House Party has got you covered. Hosted by none other than Anthony Brown. The HBCU Alumni House Party uplifts, talks about, and reports all things HBCU. Great guests, great subject matter, and lots of fun. You can find the HBCU Alumni House Party on the Daily Gospel Network at 6:30 p.m. on Sundays, the Daily Gospel Network International Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, and the Daily Gospel Network Plus at 4:30 p.m. on Thursdays, all on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.
Thanks for watching A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host, Monique Robinson. The television show where we highlight incredible students in their quest to change the world. Join us each and every week as we uplift our youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. So until next time, God bless from your friends on A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host, Monique Robinson.